The Wizard's Curse, is the first episode of the Babidi Saga and the 220th overall episode in the original dubbed and the uncut Dragon Ball Z series. The episode first aired on March 9th, 1994. Its original American air date was October 15th, 2001. This episode begins with the Z fighters following Spopovich and Yamu. As the pursuit of Spopovich and Yamu continues, Sheen explains that the only way to stop Majin Buu's revival is to stop Babidi. Further back, Kibito explains that, in order to resurrect Buu, Babidi needed a lot of pure energy. He then admits they knew Spopovich and Yamu would attack Gohan when he transformed into a Super Saiyan, but they needed the attack to occur so they could follow Spopovich and Yamu and find where Majin Buu was hidden. When Goku asks Sheen why they just left Majin Buu where they did, Sheen says they had no choice since they couldn't risk breaking Majin Buu's seal. Gohan and Kibito are still with Videl, but Videl decides not to go with Gohan because she is too tired from flying and she is too weak. So she heads back to the arena, and Gohan also tells her to tell Chi-Chi and Goten what is going on. Videl takes this opportunity to ask if Gohan really was a gold fighter, which Gohan confirms, and he apologizes to Videl for lying to her. Videl goes on to ask if he was the kid back at the Cell Games, which Gohan again confirms. Videl discovers that Gohan is the true hero who defeated Cell and is happy she now knows the truth about her father's story and tells Gohan to give Babidi what he deserves and wishes Gohan good luck. Kibito and Gohan turn up the speed and fly off leaving Videl behind, as Videl tells Gohan that when he comes back, she'll ask to go on a date with him. Everyone back at the tournament arena is tired of waiting for a fight and is throwing tin cans at the tournament officials and the world tournament announcer. Just as Kibito and Gohan catch up with the others, Shin sees that Spopovich and Yamu are landing. The group lands on a nearby hill and suppress their ki, so they aren't detected. They watch as Spopovich and Yamu talk to someone and realize that Babidi had hidden his spaceship underground, which likely means Babidi knows Shin and Kibito are there. They watch a fighter named PP comes out. PP tells Yamu and Spopovich that Babidi is pleased with them, while the Z fighters are hiding, watching Babidi's ship. Then, two figures come out of the ship, Babidi and Dabura. Babidi takes the energy in to show his appreciation. He violently kills Spopovich. He then orders PP to destroy the fleeing Yamu. King of the Demons is the second episode of the Babidi Saga and the 221st overall episode in the original dubbed and the uncut Dragon Ball Z series. The episode first aired on March 16th, 1994. Its original American air date was October 16th, 2001. The episode begins with Babidi and Dabura speaking outside his spaceship. The Z fighters speak about the death of Yamu and Spopovich. Babidi realizes that the Z fighters are watching them, and they plan to steal their energy by luring them into the spaceship, disposing of the weaker fighters. Babidi then requests that the Supreme K is spared for his pleasure. Vegeta then shouts that Babidi knows their presence. Dabura flies directly at the Z fighters and fires an evil impulse at Kibito from point blank range, destroying him. Vegeta and Goku take a couple of quick swipes at Dabura. Dabura then spits on Krillin and Piccolo, turning them into stone. Dabura flies back to the spaceship while Goku, Vegeta, Gohan and the Supreme K remain at the cliff face. Back at the World Martial Arts Tournament, the crowd is getting restless, while Goten and Trunks argue about why the intermission is happening. Supreme K explains that the only way for Krillin and Piccolo can be restored to normal is if they defeat Dabura. Goku and Gohan begin towards the ship, while Supreme K tries to explain that they are going into a trap. Vegeta then follows the father and son combination and then, reluctantly, Supreme K makes his way to the ship. As the Saiyan warriors land, Supreme K lands and says that they cannot escape the ship until they destroy Babidi. Vegeta plans to destroy the ship, but Supreme K yells that any sudden shock could revive Majin Buu. Babidi injects Gohan's energy into the sealed ball containing Majin Buu. Meanwhile, PP enters the room with the Saiyans and the Supreme K. PP explains that they must defeat one warrior at each level, while Goku asks who fights first. Babidi finishes injecting Gohan's energy into the sealed ball, which is now half full. Babidi and Abura look into a crystal ball while Goku, Vegeta and Gohan, to everyone's amazement, are playing rock paper scissors to find out who fights first. Vegeta wins the game and must fight PP. Supreme K is really uptight over the light treatment of PP. Vegeta and PP square off as Goku, Gohan and Supreme K look on. Vegeta Attacks is the third episode of the Babidi Saga and the 222nd overall episode in the original dubbed and the uncut Dragon Ball Z series. The episode first aired on March 23, 1994. Its original American air date was October 17, 2001. Vegeta begins to fight PP. In Babidi's spaceship, Vegeta says PP is no match for him. PP thinks he is bluffing. PP charges Vegeta with a kick, but Vegeta easily blocks it and counters with a kick of his own, slamming PP into the wall. PP pushes himself up and right into Vegeta, kicking him upward into the ceiling. It quickly becomes obvious that PP is no match for Vegeta, which surprised both Babidi and Shin. Babidi, knowing PP needs an edge, uses his Paparapapa magic to transport them to PP's homeworld of Zune. It has 10 times the gravity of Earth. Not knowing that Vegeta is used to 450 times gravity, PP claims that this will give him an advantage. Vegeta says that it would perhaps give him an advantage if it were 500 times gravity. When PP rushes toward him, Vegeta kicks him away. He rushes again at Vegeta, but Vegeta moves away. Stunned, PP looks behind him. Vegeta asks if PP still thinks he is bluffing, and obliterates him with his double Gallic cannon. The door to the next stage opens. At the World Martial Arts Tournament, Gotenk complains to Trunks that he is tired. They go to the fighters' relaxation room. The World Tournament announcer follows them and is blocked by a cleaning lady. He goes in the room, only to find Goten and Trunks saying that they did well in the junior division, plus Mighty Mask's clothes. He asks where he is, and Trunks says he is in a closet. The announcer checks, and Trunks quickly moves to the shower and turns the shower on, and goes back. The announcer yells at Mighty Mask, and tells him they don't know when the match will start. The announcer then leaves the room as he tells Goten and Trunks to not disturb Mighty Mask, still unaware that Goten and Trunks are disguised as Mighty Mask. Back at Babidi's spaceship, Yakon appears before Goku, Vegeta, Gohan and Supreme K.
Trivia: throughout this episode, it is constantly stated that there are 3 stages in Babidi's ship to conquer. However, the diagram of the ship just before the title card clearly shows that there are 4 stages, which is the accurate number than what is said in the Japanese version.
Next up, Goku is the 4th episode of the Babidi Saga and the 223rd overall episode in the original dubbed and the uncut Dragon Ball Z series. This episode first aired on April 13, 1994. Its original American air date was October 18, 2001. It starts out after Vegeta just defeated PP, while outside of Babidi's spaceship, Piccolo and Krillin are stone frozen. The Majin meter is about half full and a huge green monster named Yakon comes out to fight Goku, who then teases him, which angers Yakon. Supreme Kai then says he is one of the most feared creatures in the universe, and is very strong. Back in the ship, Babidi tells Yakon to collect their energy and Goku and Yakon start to fight. Yakon slashes at Goku, who flies up dodging it. Yakon flies up and starts another assault, but Goku dodges every attack. Yakon then charges Goku and cuts part of his G off. Next, Babidi teleports them to a very dark area. Dabura says he does not understand, because there is no need to help Yakon with this earthling. To which Babidi says he does not want to awake Majin Buu with this fighting. He should awake with his full power. After being teleported to the dark area, Goku trips over a rock stating that he cannot see anything. Supreme Kai then explains that Yakon was born on the planet they were transported to, which is named the Dark Star, which is at the farthest end of the universe where no light may be seen. Yakon tells Goku that Goku may not be able to see him, but he can see Goku. Yakon then starts to attack Goku, who seems to dodge every attack. After a few failed attacks by Yakon, Goku explains that he can sense Yakon's movements, and also says that he has another way to see Yakon. Goku then turns Super Saiyan. Babidi, who is surprised by Goku's transformation, uses his energy meter, which displays Goku's power level at 3000 kilos. Dabura says that 300 kilos is enough energy to destroy a planet. Confused, he also explains that Yakon has only 800 kilos of energy and is doomed. Yakon then starts to suck up the light from Goku's Super Saiyan transformation, turning Goku back to his normal form. Yakon then states that he eats light and uses it as his own energy. After hearing Yakon's explanation, Goku turns Super Saiyan again, which Yakon immediately starts to absorb. Babidi states that Yakon is wasting all of the energy that was supposed to be used to awake Majin Buu. The other warriors say that Goku is wasting his energy, but Goku keeps powering up. Yakon starts to suck up even more of the energy, but finally stops, saying that he overdid it. Then Goku shows a glimpse of his Super Saiyan 2 form, which the power is too much for Yakon, who then explodes. When Gohan states that Goku defeated Yakon, Vegeta states with energy to spare, the fighters are teleported back to the ship as the next door opens.
Trivia number 1. In this episode's recap for the previous episode, Vegeta attacks. Footage from this episode is shown, such as when the door appears after Yakon explodes. Number 2. Yakon slashes part of Goku's shirt. However, throughout the episode the scratch disappears and reappears. Number 3. This episode is the first time Goku kills someone in Dragon Ball Z. Number 4. This is also the first episode since Final Showdown where Goku has killed someone.
Battle Supreme is the 5th episode of the Babidi Saga and the 224th overall episode in the original dubbed and the uncut Dragon Ball Z series. The episode first aired on April 20th, 1994. Its original American air date was October 22nd, 2001. The fighters moved to the 3rd level. This time, it's Gohan's turn to fight. Dabura decides that he will fight this time, but first he goes to the meditation chamber to prepare. Meanwhile, back at the World Martial Arts Tournament, only 5 fighters remain, because the rest of them flew away. Mr. Satan suggests that they finish the World Martial Arts Tournament with a battle royal. All 5 remaining fighters will get in the ring at the same time and compete for the championship. Jewel tries to hit on Android 18 in an attempt to persuade her to forfeit, but unfortunately for him, she kicks him straight out of the ring, and Mighty Mask does the same to kill her. Now only 3 contestants are left. Mr. Satan is in his confident that he believes he can win the match. He thought Mighty Mask and number 18 are weak fighter. Trunk and Goten know that number 18 is extremely strong. She was ever stronger than their father, Vegeta and Goku, and number 18 also realize that Mighty Mask is strong fighter, despite of his weird body, and has small hands. 3 fighters are attacked at the same time, but apparently they ignore Mr. Satan. Android 18 and Mighty Mask begin to fight and make Mr. Satan terrifying. Back at Babidi's spaceship, Dabura tells Babidi that the Z fighters are getting too close to Majin Buu and he wants to meditate before his fight to increase his power. Babidi warns Dabura to be careful, and Dabura goes off to meditate. The Z fighters are getting tired. Vegeta wants to destroy the spaceship, but Sheen inhibit and warn him about how Buu can escape from Seal if he destroy the spaceship. Babidi is laughing because he knows that everyone, especially Sheen, will be terrified to see Dabura walk through the elevator door.
Trivia: in the Funimation dub recap of the previous episode, the narrator mentions that Vegeta used his Super Saiyan strength to defeat PP, but Vegeta never once became a Super Saiyan during the entirety of that fight, and the recap never shows him changing once.